Hello everyone, so good to have you here. My name is Tolani and I'm Diary of a Kitchen Lover. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm showing you how to cook beans like a pro. Yes, there's a technique to cooking, and if you follow the technique strictly, you will definitely have the best dishes ever. So sit back, relax and enjoy, because you will definitely love this one as usual. And I think to myself, I'm using honey beans. Yoruba call it ewa oloyin. And in my ewa going video, I mentioned that I love to cook my beans with meat stock, because I feel like, it creates a very deep flavor from the root. So that's what I'm doing. I transferred my beans into my pressure cooker, added my fish stock. In this video, I'm using mackerel fish stock, and then some water, nothing else. Okay. So now lock it up and just allow the pressure cooker do its job. I prefer to use pressure cooker for my beans because I love really silky beans. I don't like grainy beans, so I always prefer to use a pressure cooker. It cooks it literally in 15 minutes instead of you waiting for hours for your beans to cook, and it comes out really silky. So now let's make our stew base. Heat up some palm oil. Now go in with your onions. The secret to getting rich flavor from meals is to use enough onions. Yes, onions gives this very, very deep flavor for food. So most times I love to chop my onions, a lot of it, and add it to my food. You see onions and crayfish in your local meals, you guys, don't miss it. Don't just miss it. So in my beans, I love to add different types of dried fish and dried prawns, like crayfish, apple fish, bonga fish, you just name it. I love to add enough. And some people use fresh seafood in their beans just to make it very rich, but dry seafood also, it works. So what I'm doing now is frying the seafood. I'm adding some crayfish powder also. I love to fry my seafood in the palm oil, just to have that flavor. I'm very, very big on flavor. I don't know if you understand. And the cooking technique followed strictly will definitely give you the best beans ever. You'll just be wondering, what exactly did they cook these beans with? It is because, the technique is different. It is not like the regular ones that you know about. So now you want to go ahead to add your pepper mixture. The pepper mixture can either be rough or smooth. You understand? So I'm using the mixture of both of them. But most times I use rough pepper mixture. Well, this was what I had stored in my fridge. So I had the smooth and the rough, and I had to mix both of them. It also works, okay? Now give this a good mix, and now go ahead to add your seasoning and your spices. Make sure you use a local seasoning so that you still get that deep flavor and deep taste. Once you have added your seasoning, please remember to always cook on low heat. You don't want your stew base burning before your beans is cooked. Cover the pot now and allow this to cook, and once it is well cooked, the oil starts to separate from the stew itself. Smelling nice, the whole kitchen smelling so good and looking like this, you know that your stew base is ready. What you just want to do now is to get your beans ready and go ahead to do the mixture. I decided to have a taste of this, you guys. Oh my goodness, if you try this, come back and thank me later. I loved it. Oh my goodness. Like I always say that, my beans game is 100 over 100. What am I even saying? 1000 over 100, you guys. I did cook beans die. And if you follow this recipe, trust me, you will come back and thank me later. Anyways, our beans is ready. I'm just letting the pressure out of the pressure cooker. So letting the steam out of the pressure cooker. Please don't open your it won't even open. The steam has to come out completely from the pressure cooker so that you can easily open it. I love pressure cookers. Oh my god. And this particular Ninja has different function. Dehydrate, has pressure cooker, has air fryer, has everything, but I use the pressure cooker function most times, and I love it, you guys. It literally cooks my beans in 15 minutes. What am I even saying? So it pre-cooks in 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes it cooks. Oh my goodness, it is so good. Anyways, that's what I use for my beans most times. There's also the one that you use on your stove top too. If you don't have this electric, just buy the one on the stove top. Also, I currently don't have that. I gave that out to my friend, so that's why I'm using my electric. So the beans is ready now. I'm taking it out of the heat and we are ready to mix. You can see how very silky the beans turn out. I love to cook with pressure cooker. You guys just try it. Except you don't like silky beans. So if you love grainy beans, just cook on your stove top, I beg. But if you love something very silky that can easily mash without you stressing yourself, just use a pressure cooker, I beg. Now I want to transfer the beans, the cooked beans, inside the stew base. Now you already cooked your beans with meat stock and all of that. So you can see that the burst of flavor, the mixture of everything, oh my goodness, it's gonna taste really good. So what I'm just doing here is mixing everything together now. On low heat, just keep stirring and stirring to make sure that the beans and the stew is mixed together. This is the technique I use for my beans. I don't just add palm oil to the beans and all that. I believe that anything worth doing at all is worth doing well. Just make a stew, correct stew, and mix with your beans. Cook your beans with meat stock and ooh. I personally, my family, we love to eat our beans with corn. And we found a hack to beans and corn that we can use, can eat at every season of the time, because in Nigeria here, corn has a season, and once it is out of season, you can't get fresh corn again. So what we do is to add sweet corn into our beans, the canned one. Trust me, there's no difference. There's no difference at all. Anyways, if you watch this video to this point, type beans and corn correct recipe. Type beans and corn correct recipe. Anyways, yes, so I'm adding sweet corn. I always add sweet corn to my beans, but if you don't want to add corn at all, just mix everything together, cover the pot and allow it to cook on low heat, extremely low heat. In fact, if you have the simmer function on your cooker, please just use simmer so that everything just mixes together slowly and you have your very silky, extremely silky. You guys, whenever I cook beans, I make sure that I finish the beans. My husband and I make sure we finish the beans to the very last grain. That's how bad it is. Like, I always must cook beans in the house. There has to be beans in the house at all times. We love the beans, and I think I think the more reason why we love the beans is because of the way I cook it. That's why I'm showing you how to cook these beans. Like, you would definitely love this recipe. So now the beans is properly cooked. Just mix it together and go ahead to serve. What do you like to serve your beans with? Do you like to serve your beans with plantain? Do you like to serve your beans with bread? Do you like to just eat it like this? Do you like to eat it with gari? I hear that some people take their beans with pap. What do you like to eat your beans with? Let me know in the comment section. And if you enjoyed watching this video, let me know in the comment section. I totally enjoyed voicing this video and I enjoyed cooking these beans for you guys to see. It looks good, right? Let me know in the comment section if you like this recipe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Let me know if you are enjoying my YouTube videos. Bye, besties.